This is the Unit 6 Study Guide, Objective number 5, the Calculator Inactive section. So if you have your calculator out, go ahead and put it away because you will not need it for this section of the test. Okay? So, it says, which of the following is the graph of the function 2x squared plus 3x plus 4? Circle one of them. Okay? So those are some key things that you need to look at that we should be able to identify based on the actual equation. So the first thing you look for is the x squared term, because that's going to help us determine whether it opens up or down. Okay? Not every time you see multiple choice will they all be going in the same direction. Okay? So we look and we see that it's a positive, so it's going up. That'd be our key indicator. So then you look to see if any of them are going down and cross them off. Okay? So that's the first thing you want to look for. 2, you want to look for the y-intercept. That's our C. Okay? Positive 4. You'll look and see which ones go through positive 4. Okay? So positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one does, so that one's still in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And any one that doesn't have a dot that goes through there is not in. So that's out, and that's out. And so that means A must be the answer. Now sometimes that's not always the case. So if by chance they have the same y-intercept, like say C and D, they go through the same thing. What's different? Their vertex is different. So you may have to calculate the actual vertex and see which one is the correct one and which one's not. Okay? And so then you would do the negative b over 2a. Okay? So step 3 would be do x equals negative b over 2a. And then you would see, okay, this one has a vertex of this one has a vertex of that. You know, and then it's got to be this one over that one, or vice versa. Okay? And this particular one, all you had to do was look at the y-intercept. You notice that it's this one. Bam. Problem solved. Okay? What is the y-intercept of this particular function? And so remember, the y-intercept is the C. Okay? So we need to identify our A, our B, and our C. And that comes from the equation ax squared plus bx plus c. So our a is the x squared. So there's our squared. Okay, so that's positive 9. Our b is the letter with no square, so that's 6. And so that means our c is negative 3, and thus negative 3 is the y-intercept. Okay? What is the maximum of g of n? Equals negative 4n squared minus 8n plus 37. So the maximum is located at the vertex. Remember that the vertex can be found at x equals negative b over 2a. So we notice that this is a, this is b, and this is c. So we're going to do this. So the opposite of b, which would be negative 8, will be 8. Over 2 times negative 4. And so you get 8 over negative 8, which equals negative 1. So our maximum will occur at x equals negative 1. But that is not our maximum. That's the x value. The maximum is the y value of the vertex. Okay? So we'll take this negative 1 and we'll plug it in for n. Okay? And so you'll get negative 4 times negative 1 squared minus 8 times negative 1 plus 37. Negative 1 squared is 1. 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. Negative 8 times negative 1 is positive 8 plus 37. Negative 4 plus 8 is going to be 4 plus 37. which is 41. So 41 is our answer. Okay? Got it? And question 20. You're given a function that's graphed, and you're supposed to identify all of these parts from the graph. So, really simple. It opens. Which way does it open? Well, it's a sad face. Okay? So your frown goes down. Okay? So, and look at where the arrows are pointing. This is where the arrows would be. They're pointing down. Okay? The y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. So think y-axis. So that's the y, and it's right here, and it would be 0. You could think of this as the point 0, 0 if you'd like, but really all I need to know is that you know that it's 0. Okay? The axis of symmetry is the line that runs through the vertex. Okay? And so the vertex is right here, which we'll identify later. Okay? The axis of symmetry cuts through the vertex, and it goes through 2, so that means x equals 2. The vertex is where the axis of symmetry occurs on the x, and then we need to know the y for it, so that'd be 4. The x-intercepts, roots, solutions, or zeros are all right here. Okay, and so that occurs at 0 and 4. And then, does this have a minimum or a maximum? Well, it peaks at the top, so that's a maximum. And what is its value of? Well, it's always the value of the vertex, the y value of the vertex, and that's 4. So that's how you do that particular question. So just keep in mind, this is the vertex. Let's see. These are our zeros, roots, solutions, and our x-intercepts. Okay? This is our axis of symmetry. Okay? And then this is also our max, our maximum. Okay? This concludes our videos for the Unit 6 study guide. Study, study, study.